This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by...
Liberty should be our cause. I believe for myself that all political activity is for the promotion of liberty, with a deep conviction that liberty and freedom is not perfect.
What's the main thing on your mind that's bothering you right now about society you think Ron Paul will fix?
Well, I really disagree with the way the government uses the term moral obligation in reference to going into Libya. I just don't think people understand that, you know, our soldiers, they sign up to defend this country, to defend our citizens, and they're risking their lives to protect our country from acts of aggression. And the fact that you know, they didn't sign up to go into to protect Libya and to protect these other countries, and we don't really know what's going on. I mean, the government hasn't really told us much. They just tell us that if we don't go in, there's going to be massive casualties. But you know, we're bombing them anyways, and you know, who knows what the casualty count is now from what we're bombing. And I just disagree with, you know, using fear to get us into a third war, and that's what really concerns me as an American, is going to war so easily. You know, I mean, genocide is such a difficult topic to talk about because everyone's against it. Nobody wants genocide to happen.
Well, you got a problem with it, do what I did. Go there. Yeah,
well, that's the thing. I mean, a lot of people who say that we have a moral obligation to go into Libya, they don't realize is that
well, I didn't go
they're
to Libya,
sending, yeah, not you, but I mean the people who say that we need to go into Libya, you know, they don't understand they're sending someone else's kid to do, and that person has signed up to defend this country from acts of aggression, not to go out and on these kind of ambiguous campaigns. And you know, I mean, it's easy to say, all right, let's send some other kid's son in, but I think if you are really against Libya, if you are really against genocide, you will, you know, donate your time, your energy, or whatever resources you have to stop it yourself.
What's your realistic sense, though, of what can be done? And we may not, maybe even if he doesn't win the presidency, how can this campaign help address that issue?
Well, I think Ron Paul can just keep spreading the message that he's been spreading, which is one about liberty, one about personal responsibility, and one about nonviolence and not using government force to move your campaign or to move your interventionist ideology ahead of the American people. So,
all right. Well, Dan, I much appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by the New Hampshire Liberty Alliance at nhliberty.org. Now, if you were to go over to the State House in New Hampshire and say, nhliberty.org, well, lots and lots of nhliberty.org members would hear you because they're all over the place at the State House. You can't swing a fist without hitting one of them. I hope you'll join them at nhliberty.org. Or maybe I should say, I hope you'll join us because I am a member.